Hello everyone, welcome to TESA's Tarot. I got 3 more signs left. 3 more. I'm shuffling the Zodiac Oracle deck right now to see who is watching right now. Because you guys know, but I don't know. Capricorn. Alright, Capricorn. Cappy, Cappy, Cappy. I love my Capricorns. Alright guys, so this is going to be a reading for the full Moon Lunar Eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th, 2020. These energies do linger for a little while, and they are very specific energies with these lunar energies. So this is going to focus on what you should be focusing on during this time and with these energies, and it has a lot to do with shedding the old so something new can be born. Okay, so kind of like allowing something within you to come to light, discovering a deeper truth within yourself. And this is something we can do without the full moon, but the full moon will bring out the full moon, especially the lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse is all about shining that sun light onto the moon, and the moon reflecting it and really illuminating that light. Okay, so with the sun being on one side of the earth and the moon being on the other side of the earth, it kind of like goes around the earth and it glows its light right on top of that moon, that full moon. And then the moon just kind of like illuminates, right? And the full moon is already about very intense energies. And the full moon already kind of represents things coming into light, things kind of coming out of the shadows. And it also kind of creates a lot of kind of hectic energies too. Things feel kind of crazy. Things kind of have been a little crazy, you know, but things, so you kind of like feel it in the air, this kind of energy where there's a lot of like crazy things going on around you. A lot of crazy energies, things coming into light, things coming out of the dark. Truth coming out. So this is what you should be focusing on, about getting in touch with a deeper truth. And there's going to be 2 more lunar eclipses in July. I believe one of those lunar eclipses, the moon is going to be in Capricorn. Pretty sure. But this one coming right up is Sagittarius. Okay. If you haven't watched the trailer video for this series of readings, I do suggest you watch that just because it's only a 5-minute video, but it does just kind of talk a little bit about what these readings are about. And it talks about like us being in Gemini right now and what that means. Okay. Do one more shuffle and we'll get started. My allergies are just... I feel like I kind of have to talk about my allergies in every single video I do because they're so prevalent and I like feel them so strongly. And sometimes like I make funny faces and sometimes I have to like pause for a moment to just kind of like catch my breath because I am a little congested. So it's just something that I need to bring into your awareness so you know what is going on with me. It's also been really cold today. It's been kind of cold today. These cards are usually really easy to shuffle and they're so silky and smooth, but sometimes they get a little aggressive. Okay. Cappy, Cappy, Capricorn. I think you got that card in your last reading. 6 of Wands. Why go so far with these? Move them a little closer. Yeah, my throat. I keep like coughing and my throat keeps making funny noises. I'm seeing some of the same cards in this reading as what showed up in your previous reading in my first series. Ooh. Now that is cool. Capricorn. That's really cool. See, I gotta catch my breath again. You took my breath away. You took my breath away. Underlying energy, you have 6 of Wands. All right. Jupiter in Leo. You're just like, I got this. I know who I am. You know, you guys give me so much energy. You give me so much wonderful energy. Capricorn, I don't know, you guys like kind of like light a fire in me. I'm already a fire sign, but you kind of like have this, and like you're an earth sign, and from all the earth signs, from you, Taurus, Virgo, like there's something about you guys. Like you have this kind of like, I think that you're the most spiritual. I think out of those 3 earth signs, Capricorns are the most spiritual. Yeah. So, 6 of Wands, it talks about like being a leader, being a source of inspiration for others, being that guiding light, you know, that beacon of hope, that source of faith, you know. I can go on and on. So this is your underlying energy. It's like you're being this leader for others, okay? There's people who look up to you. And you're being this kind of source of inspiration. You are. I really hope you don't actually hear in detail the noises that my throat makes, because it's really bizarre. It just like makes these funny noises. I don't know if it's because I drank too much coffee today, or I took too much ibuprofen, or who knows? The body is a very mysterious thing. It's a very mysterious thing. Your motivating energy, the Ace of Wands, okay? So you have you're motivated by inspiration. Like you're ready to start a new beginning, you know? And this is so similar to your last reading. And the fact that it's like you're still on that same track, but if anything, you're just learning new things about yourself. It's awesome. So freaking awesome. Like you guys are just like taking, I love it, because you're really taking this like time that we're in right now with everything going on, you're really taking it to its like pinnacle. You're taking it at the core. You're taking the truth of it. You're taking the opportunity that this is providing, and you're just like, I'm not going to let this bring me down. Like, I'm going to start something new. This is not going to hinder me. I need to take a nap. This is not going to hinder me. Okay, so you're really like, yeah, you're getting down. You're getting down into it. Okay, so you have a new idea. You're being motivated by this idea, by inspiration. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling like you're ready to start something new. And Capricorn, you guys are cardinal signs. You guys represent the very beginning of winter. And all the signs that are in the very beginning of every season are very like pioneering, are very pioneering type of energies. You know, they're very much about starting new beginnings, starting new things. And, you know, really feeling a sense of inspiration in these new projects and these new ideas, and establishing a new way of going forth into the world. That's what I see going on here, that you're motivated by that. So you're really kind of like, it's like you're in your element, but you're really embracing that, that spiritual, inspirational kind of side to the way that you choose to do things. And I think that's great. As the energy, as what you're a little disheartened by, and I have to say once again that I love that some of the same cards have come up, because it shows your consistency. It shows that you have consistency in you, and you have this very stable side of you, and I like that. Like for you guys, like, no, like it's good. Like I like it a lot. It's very like, you guys are very stable people. Like you're just very, You're very consistent. Yeah. In the position of what you're feeling disheartened by, you have the Nine of Swords, okay? And this is Mars in Gemini, okay? So you're a little, you might be a little down, like you might be overthinking some things. You might be overthinking some things, but I don't know if it's like your next move. You might be thinking about your next move. Things that you had to deal with in the past, but I don't really see it as being like a big issue for you. I really don't. Because the way that things are looking, like I don't see it as being a big issue for you. You might have some restless nights. You might have some nights where you don't sleep and you think a lot about this or that, how you're going to do this, how you're going to do that. But like, it's like you just have this ability within you to overcome. Like you have this ability within you to just like move past it, to overcome. I don't really feel like this is going to hold you back. It might like hinder you a little bit. Like maybe it'll make you tired, you know? The next day, like you won't really, like you only sleep for a few hours or something and you'll feel really tired the next day, but I'm going to drink some of my water. Man. Yeah. I don't really see this holding you back. Okay. We're going to move on, and if I feel that we need to come back to this card, we'll come back to it. Sometimes they're like cards that come later on tend to like be connected to other cards in very specific ways. Okay, so we'll move on. In your position of outside influences, you have the Empress. And you have a lot of major arcanas in here. Okay. Very much influenced by this Venus energy. I can definitely see this as a person. Okay. I can definitely see this as a person in your surroundings who brings you feelings of love and feelings of seeing the beauty in life and seeing the beauty in enjoying life. And just like, they just make you feel good. There's someone in your life who makes you feel good. And if it's not a particular person, it's like the energy that's around you. It's like things, it's nature. It's like walking and seeing how green and lush things are becoming with like spring, with us being in like pretty much in the last month of spring, like things are really blooming. They're really coming into their full like expression. But also the Empress does represent Taurus. Okay, well it represents Venus, and Venus is Taurus and Libra. Okay, so it could be like an earth or an air energy that you're attracted to, but it could also just kind of be like you're just feeling attracted to this like abundance that's around you. You're feeling attracted to the beauty of life that's around you, or to a very particular person that brings you a lot of joy and brings you a lot of love. Okay, so this is your outside influences. As far as your advice card, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is Virgo. Knights are driven by the element of fire on top of the element of their suit. So this is going to be fire and Pentacles. But because Pentacles is already kind of a slow-moving energy, you know, he's still very driven. You know, so the knight cards are all very driven. They're just driven in different ways. They're ambitious, but they're ambitious in different ways. So the Knight of Pentacles, which is a Virgo card, is very ambitious in terms of, you know, establishing that security, like getting that job and establishing, like having a plan. Virgos are very detail oriented. They're the most detail oriented of all the earth signs, where they think things through. Okay. So with this in your advice position, I feel like you're already a pentacle. You already know about like that feeling of like ambition and obtaining your goals and going after your goals and reaching your goals. So I feel like the universe is just kind of, I feel like the universe is just kind of telling you to make a plan. Okay? To look a little bit more into the details. Look a little bit more, be a little bit more detail oriented. And maybe if you're a little bit more detail oriented in your day-to-day life and you focus in more about your plan, it might help. Because this could be, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. One card can tie to another card. So this could be you, like maybe you're feeling a little like stuck because you feel like there's so many different things that you have to think about and that you have to work through. And you're trying to figure it out in your mind. You're trying to figure out how to work through the details. You're trying to figure out how to work through all these different things in your head. And instead of doing it in your head, you just need to do it like in the physical form. You need to like see. You need to not think about it, but kind of like make a plan and do like a process of elimination, kind of like a cause and effect, and like kind of like do it during the day. I know that sounds very like basic, but you know, look at the details of your situation and the things that you're thinking about in a more productive way, not like when you're trying to sleep at night, because that's not really productive. Like overthinking things when you're trying to go to sleep, it's not very productive, you know. So it's kind of like take the time to really look at, to really make the right moves and make the right choices, and kind of like, and you know, this is still slow and steady. Like you don't have to rush things, but yeah, to allow yourself to get into the details of a matter, of a project, of an idea, and make a plan. Make a plan. Not think about it, just kind of like do it. Kind of actually work through it physically, whether it's in a notebook, buy a notebook, you know, things like that. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. The best way to move forward from your worries, you have the Lover's card. You know, so I'm feeling kind of like this Empress energy together with this Lover's card. So if you have somebody in your life, if you have a lover, if you have a partner, if you have a best friend, if you have someone that is just like the other half of your soul, like somebody that you just feel, you're just like, this is my like soulmate, or this is my best friend, my partner, like confide in them, okay? Confide in them. Let them help you. Work together. Work with this person to create this plan. Work with this person so they can help you work out some of these details. So you can sleep better at night. So you don't overthink things. So you don't worry so much. It's like you're worrying a lot. Or you're feeling guilty. Or like you're being like kind of bogged down by these feelings. Okay? So it's like let that lover, let that person that's in your life help you. Okay, let them help you focus on this. Okay, and then the best way to move forward in a positive light, you have the Moon card. Now these next two cards is what really kind of these last two cards really kind of like when I was first doing this spread, I was like, oh, this is so similar to your last spread, and it was like so consistent, and I was really feeling like that Capricorn energy. But then like these cards kind of came out of nowhere. Like the card in your best way to move forward in a positive light, you have the Moon, and then your final outcome card is the High Priestess. It's really cool. There's something very, very interesting about your spreads. I feel like you guys are able to tap into things in a very unique way. It's like you're able to tap into your intuition, and you're able to tap into the energies that are around you and that are at play, that are in your surroundings in a very unique way. Very Cappy way. Very Capricorn kind of way. So, with this is your moon card. This is Pisces. And with this High Priestess, it almost looks like she's holding a pentacle. She's like keeping it. Yeah, this is about like secrets. This is about keeping something to yourself, okay? So whatever you're working on, whatever your plan is, whatever you're, with your advice position, motivated by this new project, this new beginning, whatever this plan is that you have in regards to your finances, that you need to look into a little bit more detail, and you need to like focus in on a little bit more and kind of figure out the bigger, like what you want to do with it. The universe is kind of telling you to like keep it to yourself. Keep it between you and your lover. Keep it to yourself. Keep it, only communicate it to the person that you trust, that you love. Okay, because with it's important to like not bring it into the light just yet. It's important for you to keep it to yourself. Okay, so with your final outcome card being the High Priestess, yeah, this is a really good outcome. This is like you understand your intuition. You know. The High Priestess knows. She's very wise. The High Priestess knows when it's the right time to reveal knowledge, when it's the right time to like help someone on their spiritual journey, the right time to give information intuitively to the world. And it does look like she's holding a pentacle, which I find really fascinating because I never thought of that before. I never looked at the High Priestess and thought like, oh, she's holding a pentacle. But she's also holding a scroll, you know, because the High Priestess harbors a lot of spiritual knowledge, and she's very much in tune with the moon, you know. She's like the divine feminine. She's the divine feminine, all right? And it's like the secrets, it's like these, it's like the moon, with this full moon stuff, it's like it's guiding you in a very, very unique way. You know, it's like you're going to become more in touch with your intuition during this time. You're going to feel it. And you're going to like enjoy kind of keeping things to yourself and like kind of understanding the mysteries of the moon, or like it's like you're going to come to a deeper sense of understanding with intuition and with what it really means to be this energy. What is it that the High Priestess really mean? What does it mean to be someone and to feel like you are someone who's very intuitive and someone who can give messages and pieces of wisdom and knowledge or money or whatever the case may be, knowing that you have the power to do this when the time is right and when your intuition is telling you, yes, now, this is the right moment. You do follow your intuition. So it's like taking the time, and you are able to use the time to look at the details of a certain situation, to look at the details of your financial stability and ideas that you might have for the future, and you're able to use your intuition to kind of just like hold on to it for now, and then to use your intuition to know when it's time to take action. It's time to move. Right now it's an idea, and you're working on the details of the idea, and you should be working on the details of your idea. Okay. All right, Capricorn. This is going to be a final message from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Final message from the Spirit Animal Oracle for Capricorn. I love these messages. They're wonderful. After I pull your card, I'm going to read what it says directly from the book, because I love the way the book relays their messages. I love the messages that the book has. I have no desire to reword it or to memorize it. Rewording it and memorizing it is just going to, the books are so beautiful and the messages are so beautiful, and the people who create these oracles, they have their own messages. They have their own messages that they want to give you through what they've created. You know, like, why devalue that, right? Why devalue that? Okay. So you guys have Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter, you know? And I definitely relate this to this, the Nine of Swords. Clear out the clutter. Clear out those things that are in your head that are just kind of giving you anxiety and making you not sleep at night and being all like, they're not helping you towards your purpose. Clear out the clutter. All right, let's take a look. This could be definitely related to this Knight of Pentacles as well, to look more into the details of the things that you want to hold on to so you could release other things. Frog Spirit knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, I feel like I'm a frog croaking. If you guys have been able to hear the noises that my throat's been making, I feel like a frog. Frog Spirit knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, this is a time for you to simplify and declutter your life so you can feel content on your own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating a total cacophony, we can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then, the next thing we know, our schedules and homes are cluttered with commitments we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. The Nine of Swords. Okay, regrets. Even relationships need decluttering as they often become messy, focusing on just those particular people that you're connected to. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest, so you can have some space in your day and in your head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting at you about the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now is the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it. So release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space unencumbered by shoulds, oughts, and could have beens. Let go and jump. You are free from all that old stuff. Okay? So yeah, with this Nine of Swords, could be thinking about things that, like, you know, it's kind of like there's really no point in even thinking about it. It could be something from the past. Something from the past, and it's time to move on. All right, Cappy? This is what I have for you. I really hope this helped. Bye.